Our new collection, Vendôme Flamboyante, is a tribute. To a city, to its architecture. Just a few steps from our new workshop in Vendôme stands the Abbey of Trinity, one of the most striking expressions of flamboyant Gothic in France. I first encountered the Abbey 7 years ago on a bicycle trip with Matthew. It played a decisive role in our falling in love with the town. That relationship deepened over the 6 years we spent developing our new atelier here. Because our workshop is also a heritage rehabilitation project, a listed 200 years old building abandoned for decades. Working on this restoration reshaped the way I see architecture, historic structures, materials and proportions, and ornament, not as decoration, but as something that gives meaning to a space. The Abbey of the Trinity is a true architectural palimpsest. Romanesque structures of the 11th century coexist with the clarity of High Gothic and the ornamental intensity of the late 15th century Gothic. And that last phase is what we called flamboyant Gothic, a movement where ornament takes precedence over structure. The West Front is a masterpiece of this style. Stone rises like flames from the ground to the very top of the frontispiece. It is lace work of stone. What is striking is how very different styles coexist side by side. Openwork tracery alongside deeply sculpted reliefs. Naturalistic vegetal motifs next to highly abstract and graphic forms. All unify by rhythm and the monochromatic quality of the stone. It's architecture in motion. Our challenge was to translate that amazing vibration not through carving, but through brush strokes. To move from stone bas-relief to hand-painted porcelain. Vendôme Flamboyante is a collection I designed and collectively developed with Marie and Isor and with our artisans, especially Fiona, who painted the first prototypes. We dissected the Abbey architecture, trying to read the logic behind the ornament. Before painting, we drew a lot. We sketched, traced, tested, and redrew the motif until they felt inevitable. The collection intentionally departs from the more fluid and water-like decors. Here, we explore an architectural language, a structure composition, a very strong framing, and ornamental density. And yet, everything remains hand-painted. The living quality of the brush stroke is essential and allows the collection to be in dialogue with the other mariage lines. What defines flamboyant Gothic is the superposition of ornamental registers. That principle structures the collection. Vendôme Flamboyante is composed of 4 different variants, all built around the same architectural base, inspired by stone moldings. Vendôme Flamboyante number 1, namely Thor, is this architectural base, the foundation. It is inspired by rounded moldings that frames openings and facades. Volume is suggested purely through monochrome pigments, defining where light hits and where shadow falls. All the other variants are framed by these rounded moldings. Vendôme Flamboyante number 2, namely Acanthe, introduces the acanthus leaf, drawn from a carved portal inside the abbey. The acanthus is one of the great enduring motifs from Western ornament inherited from antiquity. Here, we treat it as a sculpted volume rather than a naturalistic flourish, closer to carving than to Baroque foliage. Developed in monochrome, its legibility relies on sgraffito-like techniques and control pigment removal and transparency. Vendôme Flamboyant No. 3, namely Mouchette, draws from flamboyant Gothic tracery. The mouchette motif appears both in stone facades and carved wood interiors. In Gothic tracery, the mouchette suggests movement and ascent. It's an expression of spiritual energy. Where Rayonnant Gothic favored clear geometry, such as circles and triangles, flamboyant tracery dissolves it into movement. S-curves, counter-curves, and flame-like profiles, which gives the style its name. On the plate, those slender forms create a kind of architectural lace. The frieze opens on a trefoil, a trilobed feeling that echoes the facade and evokes the sacred. Vendôme Flamboyant No. 4, namely Chou Frisé, features the curly cabbage leaf, inspired by the sculpted voussure on the facade. It consists of a vegetal scroll with stylized leaves held within geometry. Tendrils weave between them, following the stem. It is a quintessential Gothic vegetal language, exuberant yet disciplined. It is a design that almost anticipates Art Nouveau, reminding us how Gothic architecture prefigured many later movements. All the friezes intentionally cover just over half of the rim, and then they stop. The remaining section is left as a molded void, a quiet interval of pure architecture. Over time, the abbey has weathered, ornament has been interrupted, narratives left incomplete. That passage of time became part of our design approach. It gives the decor a distinctly modern quality, creating a breathing space and a sense of Japanese wabi-sabi. The collection is designed as a modular system. Like Gothic architecture, its impact comes from the accumulation and diversity of decorative registers. Each frieze can stand on its own or can be combined across the same setting. A charger plate with the mouchette, a dinner plate with the chou frisé, a dessert plate with the acanthe, and a bread plate with the simple tore. For this collection, 2 colors can be selected as standard, from our palette of 68 colors. The first color defines the moldings, while the second defines the ornamental frieze. The collection may also be ordered in a monochrome version by choosing the same color for both elements. This option remains closest to the original intent, reinforcing the mineral bas-relief quality of the decor and its cultural presence. Maridage concept fully comes to life through color pairing by personalizing the color of the moldings and the frieze independently. The collection opens up to a wide range of interpretations, expanding its stylistic possibilities. Together, these possibilities echo the logic of Gothic architecture itself: diversity within unity. Vendôme Flamboyant is a collection conceived as an architectural composition, expressive, in motion, and alive.